Hello everyone and welcome to the 16th ICC Mediation Competition. For this edition, for the first time, we're going digital. Normally, in previous editions, students and professionals would come here to ICC HQ in Paris, but we're excited to welcome our 48 teams from 39 countries and our 120 professionals and many volunteers. As you can see, we have the ICC team here to welcome you. But first, let's hear from our Secretary General, Alex Fessas.
Thank you for the introduction, Jodie. It is with great pleasure that I extend to you a warm virtual welcome to this year's ICC International Commercial Mediation Competition. As you are all well aware, in the competition's 16-year history, this is the first time the event has gone digital. The current global health crisis has made face-to-face interactions impossible, a premier reason why our event is what it is today. However, despite all the negative consequences the pandemic has had on various industries, it has brought some positive impacts into the dispute resolution scene. As the global institution for dispute resolution worldwide, we are proud for the changes that we have made to the competition, which is now more diverse and inclusive than ever. ICC is thrilled to be welcoming our returning and a few brand new universities, as well as seeing representation from Chile, Ecuador, and the United Arab Emirates. This ICC Mediation Week First also reinforces our belief that diversity should be an inherent hallmark of international dispute resolution. As the coronavirus continues to sweep through the world, we hope that these changes will continue in order to strengthen our industry as a whole. Almost a year into the age of COVID-19, we are already seeing stellar statistics from our ADR services. In December, the ICC International Center for ADR received its 400th request for mediation and registered a total of 77 new cases in 2020, a caseload historical record. These numbers confirm that parties around the world are increasingly becoming more confident in the mediation process as a whole. With the process becoming less complicated and more efficient and timely, we see that parties are turning to mediation and they're not only more open to the process, but also more focused and more willing to find a solution. This competition and its new innovative format will be a first step into what the future of mediation may very well look like from here on out. And as today's economic environment becomes increasingly more turbulent, the ability to go beyond entrenched legal positions to find constructive solutions to business disputes will be essential. That is why ICC is committed to you, the development of the next generation of mediators. Our aim is to build a professional culture that is oriented towards amicable and effective dispute resolution mechanisms in an effort to preserve business relationships in today's ever-changing, globalized world. We hope that you take this new experience and make the most out of our week-long flagship event. And while we're physically apart, we are able to take the opportunity to stay connected with this incredible group of renowned professionals who each and every year volunteer their time and effort. For that and much more, we are very grateful to them. Good luck to all 48 teams as you embark on this one-of-a-kind experience.
Thank you so much for your message, Alex. And now with me here is Alya, Ladjimi, Manager of the Centre of ADR here at ICC. Hi, Alya.
Hi, Jodie.
Firstly, could you start by telling us how the idea of a virtual competition came about?
Yes, well, actually, it's not a secret. Last year was a very challenging year for all of us. We were all surprised by the pandemic, and everything went so quickly. We all had to work remotely from our homes. become experts in online tools and hold webinars and virtual meetings. So since it wasn't really an option to cancel the leading educational event at ICC of the year, the decision to hold it virtually came very naturally indeed.
Thank you, Alya. So can you tell us what the main differences will be in a virtual edition of the competition?
So as we say, if you don't come to the competition will come to you wherever you are in the world. And we are really delighted to be able to share with all the participants our brand new platform, which will be our digital venue for the next few days. So this new platform, as all the participants may have experienced already, will help with the registrations, with scheduling, with sessions, with scoring, and even with social events. Because even though we will not be able to meet in person, we'll still be able to connect digitally. And also, let's face it, this new version of the competition provides the students and the professional with a hint of what the future of mediation may look like.
Yes, absolutely. So speaking of differences, at the Centre Radio, have you noticed any differences in the mediation cases during the pandemic?
Oh yeah, actually we've had a record of number of cases, mediation cases last year. But that's not all. The mediation process itself has transformed into an even more flexible one. All our cases took place virtually. The mediators and the parties got familiarized very quickly with this video conferencing. And most importantly, I would say, we have witnessed a stronger commitment on the parties' part in the process. They are willing more and more to try and trust this method of dispute resolution. And they actually, in certain times, led the parties to try to amicably settle their dispute. So they had to act very quickly and focus more on their interests than on their legal position. So now more than ever, they can't afford lengthy and costly proceedings.
Thank you. And finally, do you have one last message for our participants?
Yes, of course. Well, thank you, everyone, all the participants, for having responded so enthusiastically to our event. Thank you, of course, our sponsors for your unfailing support, and members of our working groups for your invaluable advice and dedication. So good luck, everyone. We have a great week ahead of us.
Thank you, Alya, for sharing, and good luck, everyone. And now let's hear from ICC's Secretary General, John Denton.
Thank you, Jodie, and let me welcome each of the talented teams that have joined us today. Friends, the global business environment has experienced unprecedented pressure and hardship during the ongoing COVID-19 crisis. This pandemic's far-reaching travel restrictions and lockdowns have affected conflict resolution processes across the globe, challenging companies and individuals in their efforts to resolve their disputes effectively and efficiently. But where some may see disruption as a hindrance, we at ICC are embracing it for the opportunity that now exists to make business work for everyone, every day, everywhere, differently and digitally. Our commitment to business throughout the pandemic demands that we pioneer new ways in the way we work, in the way we communicate, and in the services we provide. In fact, these changes have made for a more inclusive process when it comes to conflict resolution. That's why the ICC mediation competition continues to be an exciting and important venue for building the skills of rising legal minds who will support and enable global trade and commerce in the 21st century. You all have a truly unique and hopefully rewarding experience ahead of you. This mediation competition is our ICC Court's largest educational event of the year and will be held virtually for the first time, which is likely how many of us will continue to work, at least partly, even after this difficult period is behind us. Last year, 66 university teams from 33 countries vied for the #ICCMW top prize, but it was the Kiwis from the ever-strong University of Auckland that emerged as our 2020 champions. Come on, Aussies, let's have a go this year. Joking. This year, 48 teams hailing from 39 countries will compete on our digital stage, and I look forward to watching your efforts. With your talent and dedication, You will help to pave the way for the future of mediation in a post-COVID world. With that, I officially welcome you to the 16th edition of the ICC International Commercial Mediation Competition.
Thank you, John, for your words of welcome. And now for the moment that we've all been waiting for. 3, 2, 1, the competition is open!